How's it going, everybody? Coach Zach here to chat with you guys about Monday, August 10th Skill Strength. Real quick, we hope you guys had an amazing weekend, and we're glad you're back here with us on this fine Monday to kick things off. We are picking up from last week, and we are back for our front squats and our bent over row or chin-ups. For our at-home series with a dumbbell or kettlebell, today will be 4 rounds, 10 single arm dumbbell or kettlebell front squats per side, right into max effort supported bent over row, one side at a time. If we do have a barbell, it will be 8 front squats, and you will be using 80 to 90% of the weight you used from last week. And then if we do have a rig or a pull-up bar instead of the bent over row, you guys will be giving us 4 max effort sets of chin-ups. Let's get into the at-home version, assuming that all you have is a dumbbell or a kettlebell. We are gonna start by getting in that good front rack. Remember, with the dumbbell, we're gonna have one head of that dumbbell on our shoulder, elbow nice and high. If we have a kettlebell, we're gonna hold that kettlebell in close. The bell of that kettlebell would be relaxed right here in the V of my arm. So those are gonna be the 2 different positions. From there, everything is gonna stay the same as normal. Weight back on our heels, knees out, chest nice and tall. Some things that I want you guys to focus on today is really controlling your down and exploding out of the bottom. As we get into bigger sets of squats, we normally start out nice and controlled, but then toward the end, we start to just kind of fall down to the bottom and we come up a lot slower. So that's focus number 1, control down, explode out of the bottom, and then as we get tired, I really want us to make sure that we're staying nice and tall and leading with those shoulders and the crown of that head. And that we're not getting tired, relaxing our core, and coming up with those hips first. So keep that chest nice and tall. We're gonna control down slowly, explode up from the top. From there, we're gonna go into those max effort single arm bent over row with support. You can use a box, side of a couch, coffee table, anything that provides a little bit of an elevated surface for you guys. We're gonna go left knee, left hand on that surface. Right arm, you're gonna notice I'm reaching all the way down to the ground. I'm gonna pull up until that dumbbell or kettlebell hits that chest. And then I'm gonna reach all the way back down. I'm gonna come a little closer to the video so you guys can see this. When I am in this position, I'm pulling all the way in, and I'm not just going to where my elbow's locked out. I am going to let that shoulder reach all the way down to the ground as well, and then get that full range of motion. So just like we talk about on those ring row, when we do them for skill strength, we want that full range on those shoulders. When we do it in Metcons though, we pull those shoulder blades back and we leave them there, okay? So make sure that we're getting that full range of motion at the bottom. Turn this box to the side. I want you guys to notice my back is gonna stay nice and flat the entire time. If at any point in time we start to do that lawnmower pull thing and gaining momentum, we've achieved that max effort, okay? Last point of performance on the bent over row. Make sure that you start with whatever your non-dominant side is, and then we match that number on our dominant side, okay? We don't wanna start with our stronger side, knock out 15 row, and then get to our weaker side and only be able to do 11, okay? We're gonna trust that you guys know what sides those are. Typically, if you're right-handed, left side's gonna be a little bit weaker, and vice versa. Typically, if you're left-handed, right side's gonna be a little bit weaker. For your chin-ups, if you do have that pull-up bar, remember, tuck that chin just a little bit, full extension at the bottom. We're gonna maintain that good hollow body position all the way up and all the way down. The reason for tucking that chin is we're less likely to arch back to initiate that chin up than we are to stay in that good hollow body position. Give you guys a couple of those. I'm gonna dead hang, I'm gonna tuck that chin, I'm gonna stay nice and close, come back down. What we don't wanna do is we don't wanna get that lean back at the top, all right? So tuck that chin. 4 rounds, 10 single arm dumbbell or kettlebell front squat per side. If you have a barbell, it will be 8 at 80 to 90% of whatever you used last week across. And then max effort, bent over row from a support. Start with your non-dominant hand, in with your dominant hand, match those reps together. If you have a pull-up rig, chin ups, chin down, hollow body the whole time. Hope you guys have a ton of fun. See you back here in a little bit for the Metcon.